You've probably reached that point where another bottle of chain lube isn't exciting anymore. You'd rather point the front wheel toward the horizon than spend another Saturday on garage duty. The good news, some motorcycles practically erase that entire maintenance routine. Today we're counting down the best shaft drive motorcycles you can buy in 2026, from affordable used gems to mile-eating legends. And don't assume the biggest or most expensive bike takes the top spot, because our #1 choice surprises almost everyone. Number 12, Moto Guzzi V7 Stone. If you are ready to trade your chain cleaning brush for pure saddle time, look no further than our number 12 spot. Kicking off the list is a machine that rejects garage chore duty in favor of effortless, character-rich miles, the Moto Guzzi V7 Stone. This machine is created for riders who have nothing left to prove and simply want every mile to feel enjoyable. At the center of this Italian classic is an 853 cubic centimeter transverse V-twin with a personality you notice before you even leave the driveway. It does not chase extreme horsepower numbers. Instead, it delivers smooth, low-end pull, a relaxed rhythm, and that unmistakable Moto Guzzi character that makes every ride feel personal. The biggest advantage is the shaft drive. No chain cleaning after wet roads, no constant adjustments, no spending weekends maintaining a motorcycle when you could be riding one. For experienced riders who value their time, that simplicity becomes the real luxury. With an approachable seat height, comfortable upright position, and manageable size, the V7 Stone feels welcoming rather than intimidating. It is easy around town, enjoyable on back roads, and simple enough to keep for many years. Used examples typically sit in the mid-thousands to upper thousands, offering European style without complicated ownership. If you're watching this because you're already tired of chain maintenance, you're definitely in the right place. Drop a hype below and subscribe. It tells us we're making videos for riders who care about ownership, not just horsepower numbers. The V7 Stone proves that a motorcycle does not need to be extreme to be special. Imagine standing in front of a bike you want, the seller swearing it's perfect. That's where riders overpay by thousands on a $10,000 bike. Our buyer's kit tells you what it's really worth, your fair price, and when to walk away. A wrong bike costs thousands. This kit, just $49. The easiest money you'll ever save. Scan the QR on the right or tap the link in the description. Let's get that bike you've always wanted for even cheaper. Sometimes the best machines are the ones that make riding feel effortless, but classic character is only one path to stress-free ownership. The next motorcycle shows that shaft drive can deliver a completely different kind of confidence. Number 11, BMW R1200R. If you are tired of spending your Saturdays on garage duty cleaning chains, you are not alone. Many riders eventually reach a point where practical, low-maintenance ownership becomes the ultimate priority on two wheels. The BMW R1200R caters perfectly to that mindset. It is the motorcycle seasoned riders recommend when someone asks for one machine that can handle the weekday commute, a winding Sunday back road, and a cross-state escape without demanding constant attention in return. Its air and liquid cooled boxer twin delivers strong, effortless power exactly where you use it most. Roll on the throttle and the engine responds with smooth, confidence-building torque that never feels intimidating. Thanks to the boxer layout, the weight stays low, giving the R1200R a planted, balanced feel that inspires trust from the very first mile. Then comes the feature owners appreciate even more after years in the saddle, the shaft drive. Forget crawling around the garage with chain lube, checking tension, or budgeting for sprocket replacements. Routine ownership stays refreshingly simple, leaving more weekends for riding instead of maintenance. Now, if you're already thinking this sounds like the ultimate buy it and just ride it motorcycle, don't miss number 4. Waiting there is another German machine that takes this same low-maintenance philosophy and stretches it into something built for crossing entire states in effortless comfort. It may completely change what you expect from a motorcycle that's designed to disappear beneath you mile after mile. But before we get there, let's stay with this boxer for a moment, because it earns its place on this list for reasons all its own. On today's used market, well-kept examples typically sell between roughly $7,000 and $10,000. making this premium German roadster an exceptional long-term value. It is the kind of motorcycle that quietly proves its worth every season, asking very little while giving back an awful lot. Now I'm curious, leave a comment. How many of you have actually owned a shaft drive motorcycle? Was it enough to convince you never to go back to a chain, or are you still not sold? Your experience might answer someone else's question today, and the next machine shifts the focus toward bigger adventures, longer horizons, and the kind of comfort that makes turning off the highway feel like a missed opportunity. Number 10. Moto Guzzi V85TT. Adventure motorcycles often make a simple weekend ride feel like the beginning of an expedition. Bigger engines, taller suspensions, endless electronics, and somewhere along the way, another chain waiting to be cleaned. The Moto Guzzi V85TT refuses to play that game. It is built for riders who want to point toward the horizon without wondering what maintenance is waiting when they get home. Beneath its unmistakably Italian styling sits an 853 cubic centimeter AIR-cooled transverse V-twin, delivering about 80 horsepower and 61 pound-feet of torque. It is not an engine obsessed with headline numbers. Instead, it rewards every mile with smooth, usable pull and a distinctive pulse that gives the motorcycle a personality few middleweight adventure bikes can match. Its upright ergonomics, reassuring seat height, and relaxed riding position make long days feel surprisingly effortless, while the shaft drive quietly eliminates chain cleaning, lubrication, and adjustment altogether. Add straightforward servicing and used prices, commonly ranging from roughly $8,500 to $11,500, and the V85TT becomes an easy motorcycle to own for years. But not every rider dreams of dirt roads. Some simply want to leave before sunrise, cross several states in complete comfort, and arrive with barely a second thought about the motorcycle beneath them. Few machines have earned a reputation for effortless high-mileage touring, quite like the next Japanese contender. Number 9. Kawasaki Concours 14. Forget about taking the scenic route or stopping every few hundred miles to lube a chain. This heavy-hitting cross-country weapon is built for the high-speed transit lanes where distance is measured in time zones rather than miles. The Kawasaki Concours 14 gives continental tourers an unshakable platform that marries pure sport bike derived performance with an indestructible, zero-fuss drivetrain. It turns massive interstate journeys into a minor afternoon chore. Power comes from a liquid-cooled inline four originally inspired by Kawasaki's legendary Ninja platform, but here it has been tuned for smooth, effortless acceleration instead of all-out racetrack aggression. Twist the throttle and the response is immediate yet refined, delivering wave after wave of torque that makes passing traffic or climbing steep grades feel almost effortless. Despite its size, the Concours settles into highway cruising with remarkable composure, making long days in the saddle feel surprisingly relaxed. Its shaft drive is exactly what seasoned touring riders appreciate most. There is no chain to clean after a rainstorm, no lubrication before another day's ride, and no constant adjustments stealing time from the open road. Combined with Kawasaki's reputation for durability, it is a motorcycle built to rack up serious mileage with very little drama. Since production has ended, the used market is where this machine truly shines. Well-kept examples remain surprisingly affordable, offering tremendous value for riders who want premium touring capability without paying premium new bike prices. But highways eventually end. Maybe your retirement adventures now include mountain passes, national parks, and remote roads where pavement becomes optional. When reliability has to extend far beyond the nearest dealership, one Japanese adventure bike has built its reputation by simply refusing to quit. Number 8. Yamaha Super Tenere 1200. While most adventure bikes try to look like rugged Dakar racers, this heavy-duty global explorer relies on pure mechanical resilience. If your idea of a perfect expedition involves corrugated dirt roads and torrential downpours rather than carrying a can of chain wax in your luggage, this over-engineered tractor is ready for deployment. It is the kind of machine that quietly builds confidence until one day you realize you trust it completely. Its 1,199 cubic centimeter parallel twin, paired with Yamaha's distinctive crossplane inspired crankshaft, delivers roughly 110 horsepower and 84 pound-feet of torque. Rather than chasing breathtaking acceleration, it serves up smooth, predictable power that feels equally at home on winding back roads, endless interstates, or forgotten gravel routes. Long-distance comfort is where the Super Tenere truly shines. The upright riding position, generous wind protection, adjustable seat, and balanced chassis make full days in the saddle feel remarkably relaxed. Better still, the shaft drive eliminates the endless routine of cleaning, lubricating, and adjusting a chain, leaving little more than scheduled servicing between adventures. Well cared for used examples typically range from $7,500 to $11,000, making it one of touring's greatest values. We've already nearing the half of this countdown covering standards, adventure bikes, cruisers, and sport tours, and every one of them solves the same problem a little differently. So tell us in the comments, which motorcycle has made you stop and think? Maybe that's exactly what I need. And while you're there, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. We've still got our strongest choices waiting ahead. The Super Tenere is built for riders who never know where the road might lead, and that's exactly what makes it so appealing. Still, adventure styling isn't for everyone. Some riders have already found the roads they love. They just want to enjoy them in complete comfort, with a relaxed riding position, effortless highway cruising, and almost nothing demanding attention between one weekend escape and the next. That's where a big American-style touring cruiser begins to make perfect sense. Number 7. Kawasaki Vulcan 1700 Voyager. For riders who dream of chewing up massive stretches of asphalt without a single thought about greasy sprockets, this heavyweight cruiser is a dream come true. It trades high-revving stress for pure, effortless open-road luxury, giving long-haul travelers a rock-solid platform that completely eliminates the pre-trip maintenance blues. The Kawasaki Vulcan 1700 Voyager focuses on one singular mission: transforming cross-country travel into a plush, stress-free experience, where the highway itself becomes the destination. This heavyweight cruiser uses a 1700 cubic centimeter V-twin that delivers exactly what long-distance riders want: effortless pulling power, a relaxed cruising character, and enough strength to carry a passenger and luggage without feeling stressed. It does not need to scream for attention. It simply settles into the highway and keeps moving. The real advantage appears when ownership begins. The shaft drive removes the constant chain maintenance that many riders eventually grow tired of. No cleaning after long trips, no adjustments before weekend rides, just regular service and more time enjoying the road ahead. The Voyager also understands comfort. A low seat, generous floorboards, excellent wind protection, and a spacious passenger area make long days in the saddle feel natural. Yes, it is a large motorcycle, but its low center of gravity helps it feel far more manageable once the wheels are turning. That value becomes even more impressive on today's used market, where clean examples typically sell between roughly $6,500 and $10,000. For the level of comfort, engineering, and low-maintenance ownership on offer, it is a difficult motorcycle to overlook. But not everyone wants a full-dress touring cruiser. Some riders still enjoy a motorcycle that feels lively through the corners, provided it doesn't bring chain maintenance back into the equation. For decades, Germany has quietly mastered that balance, blending sport and practicality into one remarkably easy motorcycle to live with. Number 6. BMW R1250R. For riders who crave sharp canyon carving agility, but despise the messy garage chores that usually come with sport bikes, this sophisticated German machine bridges the gap. It completely dismantles the idea that a fast motorcycle has to be a high-maintenance headache. The BMW R1250 RS offers a premium escape for enthusiasts who want to attack apexes all day and park without ever touching chain lube. Its liquid-cooled boxer twin delivers effortless power with a broad wave of torque that feels smooth at low speeds and wonderfully eager when the road begins to open. BMW's shift cam technology gives the engine a refined, flexible character, while the low-mounted boxer design keeps the motorcycle remarkably composed through corners. It feels athletic without ever becoming demanding, making every ride enjoyable whether you are commuting across town or disappearing for a week-long tour. The enclosed shaft drive only adds to that experience. There is no chain to clean after a rainstorm, no lubrication before the next trip, and no constant adjustments interrupting your plans. Instead, you simply fuel up, point the front wheel toward the horizon, and go. On the used market, well-equipped examples typically range between roughly $11,000 and $15,000, while newer, low-mileage motorcycles often bring between roughly $15,500 and $19,000. For the blend of premium engineering, genuine comfort, and remarkably low ownership effort, it remains one of the smartest sport touring values available. But eventually, some riders stop planning day trips and start planning weeks away from home. When your calendar fills with cross-country adventures instead of Sunday loops, you'll appreciate a machine designed not just for distance, but for making every mile feel effortless. Few motorcycles have refined that experience quite like Germany's legendary six-cylinder Grand Tour. Number 5. BMW K1600 GT. There comes a point when long rides stop being about proving endurance and start becoming about enjoying every single mile. That is exactly where the BMW K1600 GT feels at home. It is a motorcycle built for riders who want to cross entire states in complete comfort, then wake up the next morning ready to do it all again. Better yet, it does so without demanding the constant attention that chain-driven touring machines inevitably require. Its jewel is a 1,649 cubic centimeter inline six, producing roughly 160 horsepower and 133 pound-feet of torque. The numbers are impressive, but the experience is even better. The engine is unbelievably smooth, delivering effortless acceleration with almost no vibration, whether you are gliding down the interstate or sweeping through mountain curves. The paralever shaft drive quietly removes chain maintenance from the ownership equation, while premium wind protection, plush ergonomics, and exceptional balance turn marathon rides into second nature. Well-maintained used examples commonly sell between $11,000 and $17,000, making this flagship tourer surprisingly attainable. Still, not every rider needs that much motorcycle. Some simply want the same low-maintenance touring confidence in a package that's a little lighter, a little easier to manage, and just as ready to disappear over the horizon. That's exactly where another Bavarian touring legend has earned generations of loyal owners. Number 4. BMW R1250RT. Some motorcycles are built around the thrill of arriving. The BMW R1250RT is built around making every mile along the way feel effortless. This is the kind of machine created for riders who no longer measure a motorcycle by how aggressive it feels, but by how confidently it carries them through thousands of miles. Back at number 11, we hinted that one motorcycle would take effortless ownership even further. This is that machine. The R1250RT doesn't just make maintenance easy, it makes 1,000-mile days feel surprisingly effortless. At its heart sits BMW's legendary boxer twin, delivering smooth power, effortless acceleration, and a level of refinement that makes long highway days feel surprisingly easy. The low-mounted engine keeps the bike balanced, giving riders confidence even when this premium tour is fully loaded. The RT is made for those who chase horizons. Its upright seating, excellent wind protection, adjustable windshield, and comfortable ergonomics allow riders to spend entire days on the road without feeling punished. For experienced riders, that balance of stability and control becomes one of its greatest strengths. Then comes the ownership advantage. BMW's shaft drive removes the chain maintenance that many riders eventually grow tired of. No cleaning after long trips, no tension adjustments before weekend adventures, just ride, service, and continue exploring. The used market makes the RT even more appealing, with clean examples commonly available between the mid-teens and low 20s and thousands, depending on year, mileage, and equipment. The R1250RT is proof that premium touring doesn't have to mean complicated ownership. It protects you from the elements, keeps fatigue at bay, and asks very little in return. But if your perfect ride always includes someone sharing the passenger seat, or you simply believe retirement should come with first-class comfort on two wheels, there's one motorcycle that has spent nearly half a century defining luxury touring for riders around the world. Number 3. Honda Goldwing. When you want to cross whole continents without wasting a single second on messy roadside maintenance, nothing compares to the reigning king of long-distance luxury. This legendary machine has spent decades rewriting the rules of premium travel, swapping stressful garage duties for millions of smooth, carefree highway miles. The Honda Goldwing remains the definitive benchmark for serious travelers who demand absolute dependability and zero mechanical drama on every cross-country adventure. At the heart of this touring icon lives Honda's silky smooth flat 6 engine, an engineering masterpiece that delivers effortless power with almost no vibration. Roll away from a stop, merge onto the interstate, or spend an entire day chasing the horizon, and the Goldwing never feels rushed. Every twist of the throttle is calm, refined, and reassuring, making even the longest rides feel remarkably easy. Then there is the ownership experience. The shaft drive quietly removes one of motorcycling's most repetitive chores. There is no chain to scrub after a wet ride, no lubrication before tomorrow's trip, and no constant adjustments stealing time from your weekend. Instead, routine maintenance stays refreshingly simple, allowing owners to focus on the journey rather than the garage. Comfort is where the Goldwing truly separates itself. Its low center of gravity, plush seating, outstanding wind protection, and exceptional passenger accommodations make it feel far lighter and more manageable than its size suggests. It is a motorcycle built for riders who believe the destination is only half the story. The used market makes that dream surprisingly attainable. Earlier, well-maintained models commonly sell between roughly $7,000 and $15,000, while newer generation examples typically range from about $16,000 to $22,000, with low-mileage premium versions commanding even more. Few motorcycles offer this level of comfort, durability, and long-term confidence for the money. The Goldwing is the king of paved road comfort, and for riders who spend nearly all their time on the highway, it's difficult to imagine anything better. But retirement has a funny way of changing priorities. Sometimes the destination isn't a resort or a hotel. It might be a mountain overlook, a forgotten back road, or a place where the pavement simply ends. If you want one motorcycle that asks almost nothing from you while taking you almost anywhere, the next machine has become the benchmark others are still trying to reach. Number 2, BMW R1250GS. Very few motorcycles earn the kind of reputation that follows the BMW R1250GS. It did not become an icon by chasing outrageous horsepower or flashy styling. It reached the top because it solved a problem every serious rider understands. When the road stretches for hundreds of miles and the destination keeps changing, you need a motorcycle that simply gets on with the job. Its 1,254 cubic centimeter boxer twin delivers about 136 horsepower and 105 pound-feet of torque. But the real magic lies in how effortlessly it puts that power to work. The low-mounted cylinders create remarkable balance, making the motorcycle feel lighter and more confident than its size would suggest, whether carving mountain roads or wandering onto gravel. The paralever shaft drive removes the endless cycle of chain cleaning, lubrication, and adjustment, allowing owners to focus on the ride instead of the garage. Add roomy ergonomics, excellent weather protection, and a reputation for lasting well beyond 100,000 miles. And it becomes easy to understand why clean used examples remain highly sought after between roughly $12,000 and $18,000. Yet even this adventure legend stops just short of the summit. One motorcycle remains, a machine that strips away every unnecessary complication and reminds us why shaft drive has become the ultimate companion for riders who simply want to fuel up, head out, and never look back. But before we reveal our number 1 pick, a quick thank you for riding along with us. If you're enjoying honest motorcycle recommendations based on real ownership, not marketing hype, hit that like button and subscribe. Every like, every comment, and every subscription helps us keep creating guides that save riders time, money, and headaches. Now let's get to the motorcycle that earned the top spot. Number 1, Yamaha FJR1300. Every motorcycle on this list represents the freedom of shaft drive ownership, but one machine captures that idea better than almost anything else. The Yamaha FJR1300 is not the newest, the loudest, or the most attention-seeking motorcycle here. Instead, it built its legend through something far more valuable, showing up mile after mile, year after year. For decades, the FJR became the trusted companion of riders who wanted one motorcycle capable of handling almost anything. Its liquid-cooled inline-4 delivers smooth, effortless power, making highway cruising, passing, and long-distance travel feel completely natural. This engine does not demand attention, it simply works. The real magic is ownership. Yamaha's shaft drive removes the constant chain maintenance that many riders eventually leave behind. No cleaning after long rides, no adjustments before the next adventure, just fuel, service, and more memories on the road. Comfort is another reason it earns the top position. With excellent wind protection, adjustable ergonomics, integrated luggage, and a balanced chassis, the FJR feels ready for daily commuting or cross-country exploration. The used market is where this motorcycle becomes almost impossible to ignore. Well-maintained examples commonly range from the mid-thousands to the low teens and thousands, offering legendary reliability without a premium price. The FJR1300 proves that the best motorcycle is not always the one chasing the future. Sometimes it is the one that has already proven it can go farther than anyone expected. And that is the true promise of shaft drive. Less time maintaining, more time riding. And that's what makes these motorcycles stand out. They don't just eliminate chain maintenance, they give you more time to enjoy the reason you bought a motorcycle in the first place, riding. If today's countdown helped you narrow down your next bike, don't stop here. Click the next video and keep the road trip going. We've got another motorcycle guide waiting that might completely change what you think you know about buying, owning, and enjoying motorcycles. Join our community by subscribing, leave a comment with your favorite shaft drive motorcycle, and if you enjoyed this countdown, give it a like.